Detroit was a prime location in the United States for movie palaces during the famous movie palace era. We have decided to focus on 4 of those theaters, specifically their marquees, architectural styles, and current uses.
The Fisher Theater is one of Detroit's most iconic. As one of Detroit's oldest live theater venues, it was built in 1928. It functioned as a movie house until 1961. It was renovated, and the new Fisher holds mostly Broadway shows. The Fisher was a rare Detroit example of a Mayan-style palace. The Michigan Manufacturer and Financial Record called the theater a tribute to the life and times of a vanquished people. It originally sat 3,000 people and had an exotic Mayan temple theme in golden ivory, complete with tropical trees and plants in the lobby, and macaws that patrons could feed by hand. Banana trees filled the foyer, and turtles and goldfish filled the pond. Mayan statues flanked the stairs, and the theater had hieroglyphic-like figures atop the ceiling. The theater's seats were described as golden olive and upholstered in velvet. The over-the-top design was meant to evoke a sense of wonder in moviegoers. The Fisher was built, with only slight exceptions, entirely out of granite and marble, including on the exterior. In 1961, the space was stripped of its temple theme and replaced with a mid-century modern look it sports today. And the Fisher Theater is part of the Fisher Building, which is an architectural style that is characterized as Art Deco.
The former Michigan Theater was designed in 1925 for John H. Kunske by Cornelius W. Rapp and George L. Rapp from a Chicago-based architectural firm. The building was completed in 1926, built in a traditional French Renaissance style. The ornate theater was 4 stories tall and at the time cost $3.5 million to be built. Kunske said of the theater in 1926, "It is designed to be the greatest showplace of the Middle West." It featured replicas of 5th century Roman sculptures, 10-foot crystal chandeliers, and a 2,500 pipe organ. The plaster moldings along the wall show angels, cherubs, fleur-de-lises, fruit bowls, and ancient Roman-inspired scenery. The Michigan's blade-shaped marquee, which was also made in a traditional French Renaissance style, was removed in 1952 due to the city of Detroit's disapproval of the large piece. It was replaced with a more standard marquee. The new sign was an Art Deco style sign featuring lights. The Michigan Theater took on many lives before finally closing its doors, including a supper club, a concert venue, and finally a nightclub, which closed in 1976. It has now become Detroit's only French Renaissance-styled parking garage. Its ornate moldings, strips of curtains, and antiqued mirrors, all original to the building, can still be seen around the parking structure.
On September 21, 1928, on Woodward Avenue in downtown Detroit, the Fox Theater opened. The elaborate 10-story theater was designed by C. Howard Crane. On the outside of the theater, visitors are greeted with a large marquee that has the name Fox in 18-foot letters, as well as red lights, large screens, and 2 big griffins. The marquee was updated in 2015. The original marquee was much smaller and lacked detail. The Fox Theater has an Art Deco interior with influences from India, China, Egypt, and Persia. Upon entering the lobby, people are greeted by large red columns with accents of several gold and ancient animal gods. Huge chandeliers hang from the ceiling as well. After walking across the marble floor and up the grand staircase, visitors enter the auditorium. The U-shaped auditorium is 175 feet wide and 110 feet tall. Similar to the lobby, the auditorium is filled with red, gold, and several animals. Peacocks, monkeys, lions, and butterflies are found all over the theater. Today, the Fox Theater maintains some of its original features and details, but it was updated by the Ilitch family in 1987. Today, the Fox Theater is used for events and concerts.
Known today as the concert hall called the Fillmore, this venue got its start as the State Theater in 1925. It was designed in a Renaissance Revival style by Howard C. Crane. The outside marquee resembled the interior with the Renaissance Revival style with its intricate design. In 1937, the name of the theater was changed to the Palms State Theater. In 1949, it became just the Palms Theater. In the late 1950s, the theater was modernized and the lobby and the exterior of the theater were remodeled. The marquee was adjusted accordingly with a more modern and sleek style. The interior of the theater itself was spared when remodeling, but when they converted the theater into a concert hall, the seating was ripped out. The balcony and the mezzanine level still have the original seating though. When it became a concert theater, it went back to its original name, the State Theater, and the marquee was updated with an even more modern look. And in 2007, Live Nation took over the venue and changed it to the Fillmore Detroit. They kept the same marquee from the State, but changed the lettering on top.
The Fillmore, Fox, Fisher, and Michigan theaters are great representations of the architectural beauty that is apparent in the city of Detroit. All of these theaters have changed hands and served many different purposes over the years, but their history and influence over modern-day Detroit's architectural styles remain.